It was 11:45 p.m. and Kayla was finishing her shift at Cluck King. The smell of fried chicken clung to her clothes as she wiped down the counters. Out back, the alley was silent, except for the hum of the dumpster light. "Kayla, take out the trash before you leave," her manager had said before disappearing hours ago. So, with a sigh, she hefted the heavy bag and headed to the back door. The alley was colder than she expected. Kayla propped the door open with a rock and dragged the trash bag to the dumpster. She barely noticed the man until she heard the click of a lighter. He stood at the edge of the alley, face half lit by the flame. His clothes were ragged, and his eyes followed her movements. Kayla avoided his gaze, dumping the bag quickly. "Working late?" the man asked, his voice sharp and casual. Kayla muttered something polite and moved toward the door, but her heart raced. As she reached the door, she realized something. She hadn't used a big enough rock. The door nudged the rock aside and swung shut with a metallic clang. She fumbled with her keys, but her hands shook as she tried to unlock the door. Footsteps echoed behind her. She turned to see the man walking toward her, his hand slipping into his jacket. "Need some help?" he asked, grinning. Kayla dropped the keys, her instincts screaming to run. She sprinted deeper into the alley, her sneakers slapping against the wet pavement. She reached the main road, breathless, just as headlights flooded the street. A car screeched to a halt, and she waved frantically at the driver. The man stood at the mouth of the alley, watching her, calm, unbothered. His grin never wavered as she climbed into the stranger's car. The next morning, when the police arrived at Cluck King, they found the back door ajar and a blood-stained knife lying beside the dumpster.